Those who caught my last video that I posted up should be there. Just double checked it. That this is a Kingdom of Amular Re-Reckoning walkthrough of the DLC Fatesworn. And I'm going to pick up right where I left off, which is about an hour and 45 minute this is like an hour and 45 minutes into it. So I've already, how can I say this? I have already gone through a few side quests into it. I would have to say within the first area of me getting there, and so for one minute little detail, which I'll go back there. No, two, excuse me, which I will get back to when I get there. And with one of them, I made a slight mistake. I will show you everything, everything you need to know between leveling up, gain of one skill book, and how can I say this? Gaining of one skill book, which you will need. May not be immediate, but you will need it. Skill allocations, and which skill trees that you're going to be using for this build. Now, mind you, this is a doppelbot. This is my scout, trap assassin. If she can act, if done correctly, she can take apart traps and use specific pieces of that trap, and then use it for himself or herself. An assassin. I am going to be using all three skill trees, but let's see, let me get right. 2/3 of those points are currently in 2 skill trees. But when I get this one book, this one skill book, go through a dungeon, what I will do is go to a Fate Weaver and respec from one way into another while going through here. And I'm going to show you what I would normally do from beginning to end. Now, the last time you saw that last video, I didn't quite have everything, so not completely my fault. But I will tell you, if you watch my very first video, this is going to be a continuation from that, between leveling up, getting to that skill book, little shortcuts for what most people don't stop to think about. Leveling up, going through the main storyline, and side quests. And trust me when I'm telling you, what I'm about to show you, it works. I tested it. And I made one little mistake. Just one. And I didn't realize that it does work. Only thing you need to do is switch out a few things. And I will literally tell you why. Not right now, but this is mainly towards endgame and Fatesworn. Let me, like I said, one mistake. When I go through here, you're about to find out why. And let's get it. Now, I'm already past one area, and I've already got my one of 2 backpacks. And It's a small gentleman that you run into that already has a border pass. You have to steal it from him and give it to somebody else. Now, what you don't know is you go back and let her know what you accidentally done is that you got to get that border pass from the gentleman that you just gave it to, get it back, and give it back to him. And that initial person not only has the border pass, which was technically his to begin with, he also has a backpack that he sells. So that would probably be your best time to get the backpack before you do anything else. Keep that in mind. So if you look carefully, this is the first area you run into. Only thing I have been to do was give him his border pass back, which is the same guy who you get the backpack from. And you give him a few pieces to give him back. But I made a mistake. So what I will do is I will continue on through here, then I'll come back a little later. So, there's a probably, and the funny thing is, wait, I am about almost one third of the way to 41. Now, I don't know if I told you, by the time you hit 41, maybe 42, keyword, maybe, the skill points that you gain for your abilities and your skills, don't use them. Not yet. I'm telling you this because you're going to be screwing yourself over. You'll be screwing yourself over. So, and I'll even do this. With quests, where it tells you to go to a resettle camp, which if you think about it, is all the way up here. Notice that yellow dot? That's where he's going to be located. And that same person that you're going to meet, well, how can I say this? Get you where you need to go. And he pretty much brings you right to it. So, let's continue. Oh yeah, I'll put it to you this way. Abilities. Right now, I have 52 points in finesse, in sorcery, 19 in might. My main focus is in finesse, but I give you one fair warning. Once I get that book and go through, there's one dungeon that I gotta go through. Once you get the book, you learn it, go through that dungeon. Once you go through it, what I will do, I will go to a Fate Weaver and reset all my skills. But what I will do, instead of using finesse and sorcery, I will use finesse and might. Now mind you, when you're using might, it's mainly health points. Sorcery is mana. The main reason why, which I kind of screwed up some way. Now, mind you, I'm going to be using for my primary either Beyblades or daggers. The end game won't change much, depending on what you're trying to do. And later on down the line, I'll probably figure that out. So what I will do, I will stay on course with what I'm doing, till I get exactly either levels 41 or 42.
Hello, hi, yeah, do you have a few moments? I'm looking for someone. Anyone, frankly. We seem to be in a bit of trouble. Our caravan has been attacked, you see, and we're searching for an extra hand. Preferably that hand would be holding a sword, or a hammer. A bow is fine too. We're not picky, really. Ambush. Not sure of much else. Pledge Shield Bolton was the only passenger, and we haven't seen her since it happened. It's as though the attackers knew those wagons carried our supplies. Food, clothes, tents, weapons. Most of it was ours, but we carried a whole load of goods for the revival camp ahead. They desperately need that cargo. Listen, we have one more Pledge Shield with us, Oscar Grunberg, but he needs to stay behind to guard the rest of the wagons. Would you be willing to investigate the scene of the attack? I'd split a share of the spoils with you. Thank Lyria. I'll be ruined if if we lose those supplies. This will work perfectly. Pledge Shield Grunberg will stay here to watch over the remaining settlers and their wagons. Meanwhile, you can descend the canyon and check to see if there's anything we can salvage. And hopefully we'll learn what happened to Pledge Shield Bolton. Keep safe.
Out of my way. Aren't you a welcome sight? I thought I was a goner. Did Grunberg send you? I owe him 10 coin. Bastard was right. Kobolds. There's a nest of the angry buggers back in the mountainside. Somebody needs to see to it, or there'll be more blood. If you're willing to patch me up, I could tag along. I promise I won't slow you down. Too much. Bye. Oh. Talking about the hero of Melsen Shear, but I'd much rather have you beside me. Now he's smart, that's for certain. Smarter than me. Unlike a lot of these settlers, he seems to have a plan, to have it all worked out. I wouldn't be surprised if he was running the place. Bye!
No. Maybe for Mickey. resistance. Maybe. Oh, by the way, just for those who don't know, on my experience, notice, second from bottom, 6% experience. Another 18. So that's automatically 24% added experience. This is not including everything else. There's one, and there's the other. Let me start with this one.
My first day on the line, Captain ordered me and Proudhome to scout the ridge, to search for Tuatha. No Tuatha, not that I could see. But mountains. Mountains as far as sundown. Proudhome grinned through the mist. Welcome to the West Road, he said, his gold tooth glinting.
That's even better. Hey, assholes. Come on. Miss me? What? Come on. Come on. Come on. Grab these two as well. Come on. Get in here. Come on. Oh, perfect. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Really? All the way the fuck down here. Where are you? Fucking idiot. No! Come on back.
What? Scared?
No. That's for that. And now. I want this asshole too. Where are you? Good. Come on, you kidding? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ! fucked it up. That just fucked it up. Are you kidding me? That just cost me a shit full of fucking strength. Especially right up in here. And I got caught by a damn car. Really?
Motus report. Entry 41B.
Alright, come on, let's go.
Scholar Cruikshank
How
reported.
many do I have left?
Put this
Okay.
on top of your pile, Fomorus. Expedited.
Not what I originally
Fold down
wanted
the
to do.
topmost corner.
Especially I just...
You won't notice it. You were right. The veil is thin in here, worn down to barely an onion skin. Reality is all but threadbare. Send workers immediately. Scribes and engineers. There is much to be done.
I can only imagine. Where are you? There it is.
How's it quite a feeling about you? Now,
Yeah. Come on. Look at that shit. I am right now 11,000 short. Probably would have got that, most of that.
Yeah?
Okay. Go up to the next section. Oh, what else was I thinking that I almost forgot about? There are specific, how can I put this? There are specific quests that you can pull that you need to actually get things for people. But here, I'll show you when I get there, that the more of that specific item that you get and then drop off as cash items, and I think there's like 4 of them give you a shit ton of experience. So whatever level you get, you end up getting bonuses for it. So I'll probably show you that too. Okay. And for those who are watching this, you can learn from this if you want to level up extremely fast. Move this way. Not that way. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are you? Oh, these two. That's 41. Now, I will give you one piece of advice. That's, you see here. That's 1 skill point for here, which you already know I'm maxed. Plus 3 skill points for here. Since you're already maxed on both, don't use them. Not yet. So I'm going to leave that. Damage boost, good. Okay. 2 coming back here later.
Dear Pa, another day, another disappointment. I spent days here in the Khans, languishing, waiting for the Chaos King to bring us through to his promised land. Disease, hunger, crime. It's almost as if I brought the failings with me. You were right. It pains me to say it, but you were right. This was a mistake. Love, Peter.
Okay. 41 and 200,000? Okay.
Keep
Okay.
Thanks for bringing Bolton back. That kid doesn't know how lucky she is. Hopefully we'll be moving out soon. Stay alert.
No choice, bro. No choice. Keep your head on the dance floor before something happens. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the fuck on. No. Ooh. Right idea. No. Is it through here? No. Was it? Not sure. No, it's all the way back here, my fault. Take a good look at the map. Hold on.
Keep moving.
Of course. Nope.
Hello there.
Yeah, here it is.
No Durham pass beneath these gates.
Okay, that's one second.
Come, mortal men.
No.
Arrive, awake.
Ooh.
Bless the mighty walls, where
Okay.
order reigns and chaos falls. Inscription.
I can use that. You want to know something? Wait. 86 block damage. Plus 50 to armor, 13% block efficacy. It's like, almost like a form of damage reduction. Ooh. 100% physical damage while parrying. I'm gonna hold on to that. Too bad I don't have enough points to actually, at least not right now. Wait. Oh, it's fire resistance. Thought it was something else. Okay. If there's any way I can actually gain any more experience. Oh, other side quest.
Hold up,
Nice.
friend. Whoa! Hello there. Slow down. I'm harmless, I assure you. The name's Jansen, Rota Jansen. I lead this caravan. Just a group of travelers heading west looking for new opportunities. You look like a person who knows their way around a weapon. considering all the ones you've got strapped to your back. There's been an incident, and I need somebody with your expertise. The Warsworn aren't interested. They've got their own demons to chase. How about it? You interested in solving a murder? I'd make it pay. 4 members of our party. Harmless folks. The group of us went down to the river to wash, and something came out of the shadows. Whatever it was attacked Timur and the others. As the rest of us, well, we fled. Like cowards. Their bodies remain where they fell. Not much, I'm afraid. I didn't recognize the creatures, meaning they didn't seem like woodland beasts or wild fae. My first instinct was that we'd been attacked by one of the other caravans, but I'm not sure anymore. Thank you. You have my heartfelt gratitude. It's difficult out here on our own with no village warden to protect us. I'm ashamed to say we haven't moved the bodies of our dead yet. They're still where we left them along the river. See you around.
Okay. This should not be that bad. Remember that little, what the hell was it called? It was back here. Oh, the wallows? Yeah, perfect place to gain some experience. Now that rusty key. be possible. I think I'm going to stick with what I have, at least for now, anyway. Paragraph. Break those down too. Come on. There you go. Wait. Parry successfully grants stagger immunity for 10 seconds. Down here. See, now, speaking about this, I don't know if I told you guys that I'm going to have 2 sets of weapons. 2 for primary, 2 for second. Daggers or fade blades in the primary. Chakrams and bows for secondary. That elemental damage, you're going to need that for later.
Nice to see. A what? A device? I wouldn't know anything about that. Effie's a gnome. Used to be an artificer for some of the scholars in Odessa. She might know something. Is that an appropriate thing to say? Perhaps I don't know. Goodbye.
Now, what she's thinking about would be here. But since are we done here? Are we? I think we might. Yeah, I think we might. That's the good news. Just wait till we hit the next 2 areas. And you're beginning to understand how everything is going to come full circle. I fell in love with this game years ago. When I found out that they were remastering it with an extra DLC, I was like, yeah, so wait, Did you say an extra DLC? Friend of mine goes, yeah. Oh yeah, game over. Let's go. Now,
Hello there.
here we go. Here we go. Now, this is where things are a little interesting. Maybe it took me 42 minutes to get here. But what I'm actually doing is guiding you guys the way through the game. So, okay, what do I do? How do I do it? What to expect? If I do level it up, do I do anything at that point? Actually, not yet. Now.
Like this snow?
Hold on a minute. Shoulder itches. Sorry. Sorry. Now. Shit, I'm not mad at anybody. At least not yet. Now. See that fence all the way in the back? You see all these exclamation points? Oh no. That's a little fucking get the fuck away from me. Now, let me see here. I see, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 exclamation points. Don't do them yet. Don't. Not, at least not yet. Now. Not yet. Now. Go through up here. Follow the path. Okay. See this gentleman? The one with the arrow over his head? That's who you want to see.
Not now. What are you doing back already? I ordered every Oatblade to search for corpses along the ridge. We've been finding pieces as far as the plateau. Do you want to be stripped of your stipend and sent packing? If not, you'd better quit with the shirking and rejoin your troop. The settlers from last night, you know the ones, disappeared after dark, found strewn across the cliffs this morning. Not exactly what you want to wake up to, am I right? Oh, damn. By the light of Mitharu, you're right. I must be getting dense in my old age. My apologies. I've got a host of hired swords running around spooked. We've had a bit of trouble lately. First, the Mitharans lock us out, and now the camp's being targeted by random attacks. Looks like Niskaru frenzies, if you can believe that. And I thought we left all the trouble back east. It started as a single tent, and now it's a city unto itself. They call it Revival because the people here are hoping for a new start. Most are settlers hoping to find a new life beyond the gates. Others are veterans of the war, broken souls looking for a bit of peace. They hired our Oathblades to keep them safe. Let's just say it was a much bigger job than we anticipated. My teachers always said they were a myth, ancestors of the All-Main. But they're no myth. They live right here in these mountains, tucked away like a cat in a drawer. They don't take too kindly to outsiders, though. Closed the gates to their city as soon as they saw us coming. Well, that's what we call them anyway. Whole packs of the things. Agitated, a kind of bloodlust we've never seen before. It's all the chaos magic in the air. Some fool in the city thinks he's Telogris, and he's been working his followers into a froth. Telogris, the Chaos King? God of unrest? Lord of entropy? Please. What we need is less of the chaos spectacle and more hands hunting these Niskaru. That's how we make camp safe again. Who, that nutbat calling himself Telogris? Oh, sure. He soars past on his fancy lizard every few days, checks things out. He and his little cult spend most of their time behind the city walls plotting. Agarth? No. Can't say that I know that name. Of course, we get hundreds of settlers and travelers through here now that the path's been cleared. Fancy yourself an Iskaru hunter, do you? Well, I won't turn you down. I can even offer you a bit of gold for your trouble. If you survive. I was just readying a mission into the caves. The Freehold's a favorite den of the Niskaru. It's up the cliffs a ways. You can tag along if you like, but try not to get in my way. Careful overhead.
Now. Oh.
Come to tell
It's close. Preordained all the way up here. I don't understand. I don't like it. Something strange about all this. Do you recognize those markings? Chaos worshippers. We should take a look around.
Remember that that book I may have mentioned? And it gives you a specific skill. Surprise. Okay. Now, going back around. Mind you. Go. Status. Skills. Notice it's not there yet. Haven't read the book yet. Now. Inventory. Items. Is that what we're looking for? 3, 2, 1. Now, close. Close that. Now. Now.
I don't need a book to tell me what's going on. The Preordained are using chaos magic to summon Niskaru. We need to search the Freehold for any more of those cultists, and oust them. Blimey, Thora, where did that come from? Niskaru will keep coming until we close the rift. Well done. Hopefully that'll keep that at bay. At least for a while. Looks like you have to slay all the Niskaru before trying to close those rifts. Move fast or risk getting overrun. I've got a bad feeling that the preordained have gotten into the freehold somehow. Even with guards. Come on!
Right there for a second. Now you see that yellow dot? I don't know if you can. Okay, you see that yellow dot right by that treasure chest? That's a trap. I'm gonna do the next best thing. Ooh, this is gonna work on a weapon. Oh, damn. Son of a bitch is hitting me like fuck. No, fuck you, no. Check out these mages before you can use that. The mages are done. No, you idiot! Okay. Do. Okay, hold on. Give me just a second. Oh, yeah. Hidden door. I'm telling you. Okay. This is what I was just telling you guys about. About there are specific necklaces that give you more damage than what you originally have. Now, this coral necklace, I got this during versus the normal walkthrough. This is before you come into Fatesworn. Now you notice this medallion of Warlord. The damage, the percent damage has been increased by 10%, plus 8% chance to critical hit. I would actually equip that and take everything else. Now let's go. So that's a 10% damage increase. Fuck that, taking it. Okay, that's up there. Okay. break down. Hammer, no. Oh, let's go. Timing sucks, old man. Come on. No.
Figured it out. Got to kill all the Niskaru before closing the rift.
And
What did you say your name was again? I've never seen fighting like that. And I've seen my fair share. 20 years in the Fatesworn, but nothing even comes close. I'd have been a goner if not for you. This place, it's not just a ruin. It's been corrupted by something darker. This isn't just about Niskaru. I recognize some of these bodies. They're settlers who disappeared from camp. And they weren't killed by monsters. These are sacrifices. Chaos magic by the markings. I'd say this was part of some ritual. Perhaps it was used to summon the Niskaru. There have been rumors of a chaos death cult in this region, but I have yet to see any hard proof of it. Until now. Over the last few weeks, alone or in pairs, their people didn't even seem to raise a fuss about it. It looks like they've been made offerings. But to what? To Logris? I don't want to believe it, but this scene suggests something very deliberate. Niskaru don't kill like this. This may be the work of Chaos fanatics, of the followers of Telogris. They'll do anything to seek his favor. Now, take this with some skepticism, but there are stories of a Chaos cult operating in these mountains. Devout disciples of Telogris. They call themselves the Preordained, some reference to their destinies as mercenaries and killers. They have the whole region on edge. I can only guess at what madness leads people down such a path. But the Preordained, and even some of the settlers, believe that fate binds us, traps us. They believe in Telogris' mad dream of destroying destiny, for everyone. They're willing to sacrifice a small number of people for the greater good, to weaken the web holding us all together. It's all a bit grand in scale for a lowly warsworn like me. Yes, you do. From what I've seen, you're the only one with a reasonable chance to stop what's happening. I lied before, and I'm not proud of it. I have seen Egarth the Fateweaver. He came through camp several days ago. I didn't know if I could trust you. Out here, you never know whom you can trust. If you can get beyond the walls, try the village, Gale Crossing. You'd want to stop there for resupply before heading into the mountains.
Now, here comes the good news. Now, this is where the true fun begins. You already got the book. Okay, Okay. I've already gone through this. And you just finished it. Now, wait. Now, what you really can do is get ready to make a little bit of a change. Just a little bit. Not a hell of a lot. but enough just to sit there and say, this I can handle a lot better than how I originally started out with.
Hi.
Now, if you caught what I said earlier, when you get that Chaos Sight book, read it, and then go through this area. Something that you have to do to get the ball rolling. And you're almost at level 42. Keyword, almost. Now, I want to show you something. When I pick up a few things.
Hi.
It's down there. Not gonna level up, not just yet. Was there one here? No. Go back down here. Gotta do a couple things first before I get a chance to continue. And I want to do this before I log off. And I hope when these two that are on now, remember those two people that I overlooked? Yep.
You took my border permit. I'm going to give you the benefit of the goodbye.
There you go. That's one down. Up.
You actually found it. Should I be concerned that wood is stolen? Are the Warsworn close behind you? Well done! You are someone who can deliver, which is more than I can say for most of these goons. I'll play with your friend, but I may not like it. Meh.
Now.
What is it? I just received news of the border permit. Let me be the first to thank you. My superiors have been breathing down my neck about the black market for documents and about permit piracy. This helps. I'm sorry you had to work so hard to find it. Bye.
No, 42. Now. No. There's a Fate Weaver. Yes. Now, we're going to do this on purpose. Now, since the level cap has been increased from 40 to 50, and you're going to get an extra 30 skill points and no, 9 skill points and 30 ability points to distribute any way you want.
Very well, my liege.
Now, I want you to notice something. Status, skills. Now, you notice you only got one skill, one KO site already put in, mainly from the book. Now, you notice this green mercantile, that means it's coming from another source. And technically, if you really look, especially from my previous videos, you had 2 more other skill points, 2 more skill points in persuasion. Now, I'm going to show you this. Come to this young lady.
The threads of fate have arranged themselves in the proper pattern, and you have done as you were meant to do. See you soon.
Now, notice, you got no gear on. Now, you took every single skill point, took it off. Then, level up. These are the 2 skill points I was referring to. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is coming from another source. Same thing comes they said it here. But instead of dumping points in here to eliminate them, 1, 2. Max out all the rest. Now, remember those 2 points that were originally here? Originally? Notice? 1, 2, 3. It's already up to level 4 already. Now, you're about to hit 42. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. By the time you hit 47, every single skill key should be already maxed. So in other words, I'm doing myself a favor by dropping 2 points from here, dumping here. Confirm. Now, like I said earlier, you were distributing points between finesse and sorcery. Now you're going to be using finesse and might. Now, since you got that extra 3 points when you leveled up, now, mind you, like I said, it's a scout. You can disable traps, and he's an assassin. So, take the first 3 points, drop it into finesse, assassin's eye. That's 1. Come into sorcery, drop 1, arcane weaponry number 1. Come to might, drop 1 point, skill for defense. Now, what I am going to do is to make this character, I don't know if I can say stronger, to have specific abilities that she'll benefit off of. Now, I don't know if you can tell from here, but you'll notice between skillful defense and hardy constitution, adrenaline surge, power strike, relentless assault, vengeance, bloodlust, quake, aftershock, and wrath. Battle Frenzy, Stone Skin, Clarity. You notice there's little bars in between them. This is an active and sustained, while the other two are upgrades of that same skill. So, same thing could be said from Hardy Constitution for skill defense. What I would normally do is to give him a fighting chance to attack and defend, and use specific abilities to sit there and say, okay, how could she be that nasty compared to what I originally had? Now, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Finesse. Now, mind you, I'm still using Fey Blades. 1, 2, 3. Back to Mike. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorcery. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Just in case if you guys don't know. See if I can say this right. You got to forgive me with this. Fey Blade Magistry is basically a form of weapon proficiency. The more points you pump into it, the more capable. It's like being trained how to use a specific weapon proficiently. And Versailles weaponries is you are able to learn specific attacks by those same weapon sets. So these are basically upgrades. The more proficient you are, the deadlier you will become. So I don't know if you guys caught that earlier, but still. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, no. 1. Oh, that's right, I ran out. Now, you go confirm. Now, this is going to get your attention. Confirm. No. Set the destiny. Now, mind you, if you played your assassin right, this destiny is your best friend. It really is. You go confirm. Only thing I need to do is to gear back up. Armor. Now, just with this setup, now watch this. I'm going to do something that will benefit, that's going to get you where you really need to go. Go to abilities, X. Now, take Quake. Go up top. Battle Frenzy. Now, mind you, if you're in a group, say 6 people, you kill the first as soon as he falls, and you're getting ready to move to your second. That's that you're going to be doing 10% more damage to your second opponent, and you have 10 seconds to kill him. And if you do this, when you do kill him in that specific amount of time, and you move to your third, now instead of at that 10% when you killed your second opponent, the third is now 20% in that 10-second window. Now it's going to reset, and the buff keep going up the line. But the more points you put into it, the damage potential for every consecutive kill goes up, and the Battle Frenzy buff goes up 1 second. So at one time I had it on rank 8. And notice that 17 seconds was high enough, so instead of doing it at 17 seconds, at one time it was at 20. So in a way, having this put on your bar and activate it, only thing you need to do is drop your first guy, automatically kicks in. So I'll take that, push to the left, hit X. Back to abilities. Go to finesse. Envenom Edge is already there. Only thing you need to do is just hit X. Back up 1. Blade Honing. The razor-sharp blades of your weapon cut into your foes with ease, while this ability is active. Critical hit damage for long swords, daggers, fey blades, and great swords are substantially increased. Now mind you, I am going to be using either daggers or fey blades. Could I use both? Okay, granted. But right now, I'm going to be using fey blades. So, take that, put it to the right, X, back out, hit R2. While you're holding out R2, hit circle, F, and square. Now you're done. Now you are set up and you're ready to continue. That is all for today. I'll probably be coming back later on. Talk to you guys later. Peace.